Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a...
YouTube, where's YouTube on my phone? There we go. Where's the group, man? Kings of Kings. All right, let's go.
Touchback. Our first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Let's go, first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because Most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, they put him in the game anyway? Why would they put him in? Come on now.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Yellow. 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Used to playing real football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
What happened? What'd she do?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Son, it's okay. Calm down.
It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there.
You gotta leave
1st
that
down.
on, baby.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. With excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Come sit with daddy. It's okay, baby boy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the read option, it's Mariota. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Stop. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Hello. Son. Get. Oh, my God. Come here. Come here. You're tired. You got to leave that on.
result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, watch it, watch it. One.
Throw it, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Henry, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, as some of these shorter gains turn into...
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
Yeah, big fella.
In enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. shotgun snap to Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up
Wow,
by the
I didn't even
Titans.
see the guy next to me.
10.
I didn't even see him. I was looking downfield.
Titans touchdown.
Oh,
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
oh shit, Mahomes, you owe me one.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
You wanna go sit on the couch? Or you wanna sit with me?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
11 yards there, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year.
I wasn't even looking at
the
you.
Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Go ahead. Let me carry you? Or you want to walk? Carry you? Just kick this ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Right, so let me make a tackle, please.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
My fault, bro.
Some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
He's running up the middle.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. He's got a first down and then some at midfield.
That's where's my corner going? He fell for the run.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Sharp, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 27, Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
That's crazy. He bumped my man all crazy.
He's picked off at his own 46.
He bumped him down. He made his route switch.
27.
Oh, man.
There.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That's crazy. So he ran like a triple zigzag.
Don't be scared of it.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
One. Race don't travel.
On 2nd and a yard, Mariota. That is caught inside. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Suckup, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. And I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
Don't matter. It's a penalty.
And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Mahomes now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's play football. Once again, start pass half.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is incomplete.
I don't understand it, man.
Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play the second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
Wow.
So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Dropped it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the read option, it's Mariota. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards, great elusiveness and speed, and the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback, but if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
In your face.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now here's Mahomes.
Wrong person. Oh, my God. I'm glad he hit the ball.
There are a number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver,
and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
I don't want that defense. That's not... no. Oh, my gosh.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnes.
Get a timeout.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Big, oh yeah, kind of like Sorensen. Jackson, don't get some.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to air one. It's caught at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
On second down, here's Smith. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yellow. There's a little lady.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
You got 15.
This is Smith. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
There's no little lady.
Block 54. Here we go. Block 50.
Yellow.
Block 54. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you.
Hey, 43, 15. 54, right there.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes forced out to his left. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 47 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Stop.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota, he sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play, Mariota to Davis. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Fucking hurt.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the ground, this is Smith. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences.
What the hell, man?
And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
Off his back. He got up. He got up and caught that ball.
Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's back to throw. And right side here, he's got it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Knew that play was coming out eventually.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd
and 14.
You
go to it again. Give me that. Nope. I'm not letting you get that.
On 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now Mariota on 4th down. He's going to let it fly.
No way.
And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
He caught the ball. Yo, I hate Madden, son. Look at this. What is this?
Chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Everybody beat me. This sucks. Yo, you gotta be kidding me. You shitting me, Madden? Are you shitting me? Holy shit. Oh, shit. What the fuck?
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Check 50.
Pilot 64, weak. Check.
One.
Back to throw.
Catch the ball.
Incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Dogs catch the ball. Don't understand. There's nothing to swipe. This nigga, no tens gonna fucking keep staying around the wall.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot now from Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
There's still more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the...
During a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
Girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be locks, I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so sharp. Okay. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket, don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her 1 foul just to tell her it's 1 now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.